Hey guys, it's Reese. I'm here for Harris County Tiger Times and I'll be showing you an easy school makeup look. So first things first is that we're going to moisturize our face. And my favorite moisturizer is the Naked Advanced Aloe Cream. And we'll just take a little bit of that and rub it in. So we're gonna let that dry. And then we're going to prime our face. I actually got this in Ipsy. It's called Tim2, and I like it. It's nice. I mean, it doesn't feel like heavy on the skin or anything. So we're just gonna take a little bit like this and rub it in your I normally put primer only where I really need it, so that's in my T-zone. So now that we've got primer on, let's move on to foundation. Today I'm going to be using NYX Total Drop Control in the shade Vanilla. And I mean, with this one you can really build it up so you can do whatever coverage you want. I'm going to do a light coverage. So I'm just going to put a little bit of foundation everywhere on my face. And I'm going to take my oval brush. I got this one off of Amazon because I'm not gonna pay $300 for one, you know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna blend that in. Make sure you go on your jawline so you don't just have like a line or whatever of just fake looking skin. Also, excuse my hair because I normally do my hair after I do my makeup. So gonna blend all that in, and you can put it over your eyes. I normally do just to even everything out. So blending is done. So let's move on to concealer. I'm using the Maybelline Master Conceal camouflaging concealer in the shade Light. So I just take a little bit and put it on the back of my hand, mix it up, and just like dot under my eyes and on any blemishes I have. And on my chin. And up here I have a couple little pimples. I mean, everyone has them. I'll put it here. So now we're gonna take a damp beauty blender. I have one of the little small ones. I just think they get in the small places easier, of course, because they're smaller. So we're just gonna blend all that out. And you can do whatever type of coverage you would like to do. I know some people like to wear full coverage to school, but however, I like to keep it simple to make it easier to do in the mornings. And I'm just gonna put a little bit more on under my eyes, just because I feel like I need a little bit more. Just gonna keep blending until you have what you feel like is how blended you like it. So now that we have concealer and foundation done, we've got to set it. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit of baby powder, the cornstarch kind, because the talcum powder you should not use on your face. And I'm just going to take my little puffy brush and just tap it under my eyes. Sort of like I'm going to bake my face, but I'm not actually gonna bake it because that just takes too long, and this is before school in the morning. And you just put it in the places where you need it the most, the places that slick off. Like I said earlier, for me is the T-zone, so I'll be putting it down my nose and on the inner forehead, on my chin, and wherever I put concealer because I really want to set it. We're just kind of gonna bake, you know what I'm saying? Not really, we're just gonna keep it on there while we're doing bronzer. I'll be using the bronzing and highlighting palette from Provision. I got this from Marshall's and I was like a little skeptical about it, but I like it. I like it a lot, and it's super cheap. I think it was like $9. And they have them at Marshall's and TJ Maxx. So I'm gonna take the lightest bronzing color right here and just get a little bit on my big brush and tap it off. And then I'm going to put it, you know, where you would normally bronze, right here. And in the side right there. Up here on your forehead just a little bit, you know, I don't really use bronzer for contouring effect. I just use it to warm up the face, basically. Excuse these ugly faces I'm making. When you're doing makeup, you can't just have a pretty face the whole time. Cheekbones and forehead. And this side isn't really that blended that well, so I'm going to take the same brush that I set my face with and blend it out a little bit. You don't want to look like you have mud on your face. But I mean, hey, if you like that look, you do you, girl. So we're just going to blend and blend and blend and blend and blend. And then now that our bronzing is done, we're going to take the excess powder that you had under your eyes and on your T-zone and just wipe that all away on your chin. And you're just gonna get all the excess powder off. Okay, so now that we've bronzed, I'm going to contour my nose, which is not really that hard. I'm just gonna take basically the same brush, but it's angled this time, and do the same color right here, and go from the inner corner of my eye, bring down and flick it across my nose. So right here, down, flick. Just to give your nose just a little bit of shape and make it look a little bit slimmer. And you guessed it, we're gonna blend. You just want to, you know, we don't want any harsh lines. I'm trying to make it look as natural as possible. So for me, I'm going to use this blush that I got from Forever 21. It's, the little color thing is popped off, so I don't know what color it is, but it's kind of like a shimmery pinky color. So I'm going to take this brush that I got in the bronzing and highlighting palette. I don't really like it for bronzer, so I use it for blush. And I'm just going to take it and swirl around, get some product, tap it off, and then onto the apples of my cheeks. Right onto there. And I'm sorry if you hear background noise, that's my very loud family. So we're just gonna do the same thing, swirl, tap on the apples of your cheeks. And I kind of like to put a little bit on my nose just to make it look, I don't know, I like it natural looking. So now that it's pink, you just want to blend out the edges. Just, you know, I know I'm going to say this so many times throughout the video, but it's got to be natural. It's got to look natural. So we are done with our face portion, so now on to the eyes. So I'm going to be using some from the bronzing palette and some from the Venus palette by Lime Crime. So what I'm going to do is, with a flat brush like this that I got in the bronzing palette, I'm going to take the lightest shade, Aurora, and put that all over my lid. And you can prime your lids if you'd like to. So now that you have your eyelids covered in the lightest shade, or a shade that is close to your skin tone, you're going to take the same color that we bronzed our face with a blending brush. Let me find my nice. I found my blending brush, so we're gonna take it and we're gonna put it in the lightest bronzing shade. It's kind of like dome shaped, I guess, and then we're going to start on the inner corner and go windshield wiper all the way in. So right here, windshield wiper. And you don't want that line like that, so just kind of like lightly blend it out. Try not to have such a heavy hand with it, and that'll help with blending. So we're going to take that and just, you know, add a little bit of dimension to our eyes. So we're just going to take that into the crease. Keep doing the windshield wiper motion. And do the same on the other eye. So now that we have the transition color in our crease, we're going to take just a slightly darker color from the Venus palette. And it's going to be, it's called Divine. This is it right here. I'm just going to take it on a little flat brush like this. And put it right here. And right here. Sort of making a V in your crease and the top of the lid. Right there. We're just basically adding dimension to our eyes to make it look deeper, you know? There. So I'm gonna take the flat brush that we put the lightest color on and just clean it up a little bit. Blend that a little bit more. Blend it right here because we got a highlight under our eyebrows. And we're going to take in the bronzing and highlight palette, we're going to go back in, and with one of the highlighters right here, I'm going to take this one right here. I don't have the color name, so I'm just going to say the lightest highlight, and we're going to put it on that flat brush and tap it on the inner corner. And then in right here. Because if you put lighter colors on the inner corner and on the innermost corner of the lid, then you look more awake and youthful. Now we're going to highlight our face, my favorite part, because we're done with the eyes. We're just trying to keep it super simple. I'm going to do mascara last because I'm messy. So with highlighting, I'm going to take a small oval brush. I got it in the same packet as this one. And I'm going to take the same highlighter, just rub it on there, tap it off, and then I'm going to put it on the high parts of my face. So right here on my cheek, I'll rub it in. Right here on my cheek, super, you know, gotta keep it glowy. Gotta keep it nice. And then on the tip of your nose, Cupid's bow, right here on the top of your lips. And if you'd like to highlight your chin, that's an option. I don't really do that because, like, I don't know, I'm just not into it, but you do you. And then so we're gonna take an angled brush that I got in this palette and do this and put it right here on our brow bone, just to make sure our brows pop. And I don't necessarily fill in my eyebrows because, as you can tell, I have extremely full eyebrows already, so I'm just gonna brush them up. You can use a spoolie brush, a toothbrush, or a mascara brush that you've washed out from an old mascara. Now, all we have left is the mascara. So, let me find my mascara first. Alright, I found it. I'm going to use the Almay One Coat Thickening, if I can keep it in my hands. And so I'm just going to, it's in the shade Black. I'm just going to put that on my lids. Not on my lids, on my lashes. And one or two on the bottom lashes. Okay, okie dokie. We're done, and all we have left is lips. And for the most part for school, all I do is I put a little bit all I do is I put a little bit of chapstick on, but today I'm going to be using a little Tarte Wonder Stick that I got in Ipsy, and it's just like a pink color, and I'm just gonna rub a little bit on and then I'll blend it around with my finger because it is a very vibrant pink color. So just blend that out with your finger. And like I said, the lips is really your choice, whatever color you feel like you're comfortable with. So I moved into my sister's room where she has a lit up vanity, just so you can see all of the details. Thanks guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bye!